Hi everyone, my name is Kim and I'm from the Monroe County Public Library. And today I'm going to show you how to make one of these great no-sew masks. But first, I'm going to go ahead and take this mask off because I'm in my home and there's no risk of me spreading the illness to anyone else around me. So first, I'll take this off and then I will talk about what we need to do to get started to make this mask on our own. Like I said, this is a no-sew mask, so all you're going to need to make this mask are a pair of scissors and an old t-shirt. So I have this old t-shirt here that used to belong to my husband, and believe it or not, he used to have a graphic on here. And then in our last bout painting the house, we've got some paint spills on this one. So this is an old t-shirt that he's ready to move on from. So the first thing we're going to do when we look at our old t-shirt is investigate these sleeves. We're going to make sure there are no holes in the sleeves, specifically the sleeves, because that's going to become our mask. The sleeve is a really great part to use for the mask because it's going to be automatically double layered. So we're going to look at that sleeve. This one has no holes. It is looking really good. So I'm going to lay my shirt flat here, and I'm going to take my sharp scissors and I'm going to cut just on this side of that seam, okay? So on the sleeve side of the seam, I'm going to cut across. And you know what? Before I cut this, I should have talked about another step with you. Before you cut your shirt, you want to make sure it's going to fit you as a mask. So you would hold the shirt up. I'll do it with the other side here. You would hold that shirt up against your face like this, just to make sure it would fit. This one might be a little bit big for me, but it would certainly fit my husband pretty well. So I'm going to go ahead and use it. So I've got my sleeve. I've got it cut out here. It's ready to go. The second step is to cut the bottom hem from your shirt. So I'm laying my shirt flat again and put those hems together. And I'm going to go ahead and cut it all the way across. All right, and now I've got a loop, and I don't want a loop, I want a long cord, so I'm going to cut one piece there. So now I've got one long cord, and I've got what I need for my shirt, or my mask, the sleeve part and this cord part. So I'm going to hold this up right about in the middle, and I'm going to open my sleeve up a bit, and I'm going to feed that loop through, and I've got my mask ready to wear. And I would put it on just by holding it up like this, putting the loop for my head, and then tying these strands in the back. Now, the good thing about these masks is that when you tie them, right, you can be really careful with it. You can tie them very, very tightly, or you can tie them really loosely. When you're tying them, you want to make sure that you're not going so tight that it's causing you difficulty in breathing. And you want to make sure they're not so loose that it's going to shift back and forth like this, because that's going to negate the purpose of that mask. Another really great thing about this project is that with one t-shirt, you can make two masks, right? I've got another really great quality sleeve here. And you might think, oh no, Kim, you've already cut the hem off. You can't make another one, but you can. I'll just take another cut from the bottom about 1 inch thick, and you can make what we call t-shirt yarn, just one loop of t-shirt yarn. I'm gonna cut all the way across the bottom. I've got my cutout. It looks pretty thin, but if I stretch it like this, I'm getting a pretty sturdy piece of cording or t-shirt yarn that I could use to make a second mask. And again, I would cut that loop. What's really great about this, right? One shirt can give you two masks. That's awesome because it gives you one to wear and one to wash. You always want to make sure that you wash a mask after you use it. In fact, this red one, which I've only used in this video, I'm going to wash this before I use it out in public. All right, so that's how you can make a really great no-sew mask out of an old t-shirt. I hope that this has given you a lot of ideas in a way that you could create some masks for yourself or your family. That's really important, right? That we wear these masks to help slow and stop the spread of the coronavirus, so we can kind of go back to the way things were in some sense. Hopefully one day Until then, we're gonna mask up and take care of each other. Thank you all so much and have a great day. Bye-bye.